Guys, this is not looking good to me at all. When you go into the price of Bitcoin, you have the formation of what is called a bearish megaphone pattern. I'm not sure if you've seen this before, but if you just search bearish megaphone onto Google and go to images, you're going to find this technical chart. It's called the bearish megaphone pattern. And it happens when the price action goes from a bearish price movement into what appears to be a megaphone. And then as soon as it confirms a break below its line of support, which is it's trying to happen right now, it indicates that price will continue to lower territories. And in this video, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin. On yesterday's update, I told you that Ethereum does not look good, bear flag, expect lower price action, and that 3.9K would be the initial targets. And that's the point where I'm going to be opening a limit order over on weeks to buy into Ethereum. That's almost hit. So make sure that you watch this video in detail and destroy the like button if you appreciate these updates. With that said, I'm not going to keep the intro too long. I want to talk straight about this pattern that's forming on Bitcoin right now. If we do cement a 1 hourly breakdown, ideally, you want to see two candles of confirmation, 3 candles of confirmation below this line of support. If that is the case, then unfortunately, what will end up happening is Bitcoin most likely coming down to the 108 to the 107.5 levels. There was one particular line on the daily time frame which we discussed about, and it's this line. And I said as long as Bitcoin is holding above that 11.9 to that $12,000 mark, I'm okay, I'm relaxed. Sadly though, on top of the bearish structure we have on the lower time frames, on the daily time frame you can see that Bitcoin is clearly breaking below this line. The daily candle closes in 10 hours and 53 minutes, but from the looks of it, I usually wouldn't, be so concerned so fast. It's just I really don't like this pattern. It doesn't look good. I think waiting for a confirmation before flipping completely bearish is the best thing to do. But if we close as we are right now, then I would unfortunately be expecting Bitcoin to come down to the 107.5 to the 108 region before potentially seeing a bounce to the upside. How am I trading this? Well, my positions on weeks are completely the same. It's just that on Ethereum specifically, I'm going to be increasing my average Ethereum positioning sizings because it's DCA'd from 1.5, 1.6, 2.2, etc., etc. I'll be doing a limit order at 3.9 to buy Ethereum. If you want to do the same, then you can sign up to weeks using the first link in the description down below to support the channel. And with regards to Pinex, which if you sign up with this link, deposit $100, you'll get $100 to try out the trading futures, the trading bots. With that link specifically, I have bots to buy Bitcoin all the way down to the 107, 108 region. So the bot will just keep on accumulating Bitcoin for me. As the price action continues to decline, the bot will just buy all the way to 107.5 should be the final buying range for Bitcoin specifically. And as you guys know, if Bitcoin loses that, then you enter into sort of a more macro bearish trend and you fall below the critical bull and bear market support band, which Bitcoin is still holding and would still hold at that 107, 108 range. But if you lose the bull and bear market support band, historically speaking, it does lead to Bitcoin beginning its bear market. So that's a point where I will consider closing existing long positions and taking profit. I just want to reemphasize, I'm not trying to be extremely bearish since the total amount of engagement in Bitcoin and crypto sentiment-wise is at levels that we were at back in September of last year, which was a period that, obviously following the huge consolidation that took place over an 8-month period, and I can show that to you on the chart. This was the 8-month consolidation. September, everybody was just completely bored of crypto, uninterested, and then we got a massive rally to the upside going into Q4. That's also a fact. So I want to reemphasize that I'm not bearish yet. I still believe that Q4 is going to be pretty good for Bitcoin. Just watching out for those warning signs, watching out for those levels is important in preparation for your derivatives trading. Because when it's leveraged involved, then when there's leverage involved, then obviously you have your stop losses, your liquidation. When you're buying spot consistently, it's okay, generally speaking. But with derivatives, you have to be aware of these sort of lines and these patterns in the short term. Ethereum 3.9 is still the target. Confident that that level is going to be reached in, I would say, a few hours' time. If that level is broken, then you would be waiting for the 3.8K level, which is the next level of major support. And on Pionex, I do have a bot which will be buying Ethereum all the way down to 3.35 if you do lose that 3.9 level of supports. I posted on the CryptoKids community this morning saying that I just really don't like how Ethereum looks. There's a lot of weakness clearly in the markets. I'll bring that post up to you now. You can join the CryptoKids community in the link in the description. It's completely free to do so. Let's share you the Telegram page. Telegram. So you can see here, morning, as I mentioned yesterday and the day before, Ethereum looks weak. 3.9 should provide us with good supports. 3.35 would be my worst case price target before an eventual upwards continuation to new all-time highs going into altcoin season. So just be careful. Markets don't look good. Some altcoin specifics that we can go into, maybe I'll leave that for the Moon Show in about an hour's time. So stay tuned on the Moon Show channel. But that's Bitcoin and Ethereum. I think those are the two most important ones to really talk about. AVAX, maybe we can talk about AVAX 4-hourly time frame. AVAX, we have an AVAX bot, and AVAX I'm very bullish in the long term. But if you look into the 4-hourly time frame, I was a little bit concerned yesterday night because this looks like a double top, but it was too early to say. Now, if you have any AVAX positions, be careful. If you lose the support at 30.50, it's very likely that you come to its targets of the auto scale. Let's do measure the heights from here to the top, break down. Yeah, 25.8 would be the level that we would fall down to. So just keep in the back of your minds. Guys, with that said, thanks so much for watching. I'll try to post this video as quickly as possible. If you destroy the likes and subscribe, it would be very much appreciated as always. With that said, I'll see you all soon. Take care and bye-bye.